Welcome to our channel, and today we are going to learn about how you can automate sales and customer data with Google Forms, Google Sheets, and also how you can use Canva to make some design works before you actually post on your business social media. Remember, with these Google Forms, you are able to create questionnaire like structures which can enable you to collect some data from your target group. Using that forms, also you can link to Google Sheets, whereby all this data can be converted into a table like structure, and then it can be easy to manage those records. So on Swahili Game Changers TV, that's the YouTube channel, today you're going to learn step by step how you can utilize these digital skills to make this possible. So whether you are a CEO of an organization, you are a sales manager, human resource, you are in the marketing department, or you just want to elevate your entrepreneurial journey into success using the data that is available on our target groups, that's customers. Today you are going to learn all these courtesy of Swahili Game Changers TV, the free YouTube channel for entrepreneurs and those who are looking into maximizing on the digital opportunities. So the first thing I'll do is to go to Google browser. So I'm going to use this Google browser. As you can see on the top right section, my account is actually logged in. So I'm going to use my account to create Google Forms. So how do you create Google Forms? You click on these six dots so that you can be able to see many other Google apps. So you are going to scroll down. There are so many apps there until you reach where you can see forms. Then you click there to create forms of your own. So we are going to assume you have a business, and in this business you are targeting a certain group of customers. Let's say you have a company that deals with electrical motorbikes. Then using this company, you are trying to get feedback from your customers. So we are going to look at that. So the first thing you need to do is to create a blank form. I'm going to click there. So we are going to start generating a blank form. So currently we can see that so as you can see now, we click on the blank form. Initially my Google Gmail was full, that's why it was responding that way, but I've created some space. So we are going to create a Google form. So anytime you need to create a form, you'll have this. Anytime you need to type a title for your form, this is where you put your title. Then below here is where you type your questions. For instance, what is the question? You can type the question, you can add a photo to your question, and then you can put multiple choices or single answer way of answering. If you need to add more questions, this is where you click to add more questions. So we are going to start off. Once we create the Google Forms, we will have the responses. Anytime someone feeds in data, this is where we get the response from. So we are going to start with this Google Form. So the Google Form is about an electrical car company, electric bike company. So we can call it Africa EV 2025. This is an electric electric bike company that is in Africa. 2025 customer feedback form. So the title of this questionnaire Google form that you are creating, we can call it this way: Africa EV 2025 customer feedback form. In case we need to add a photo to that, we just click on this and then we can insert an image. So I'm going to insert an image from Google for now. So let me say electric bike. Press enter. So here we have electric bicycles. So I can pick one from here choose. So maybe I go with this one and then I say insert. So our Google form at the heading, it has this as our electric bike. So here I'll say electric bike. Model. So this is an electric bike that we have actually put there as part of our Google form. So the first question, I click there, I'll say, what is your name? And in this question, I'm giving the option for what? Short answer, so that someone can be able to type their names here. So I'll add the next question. What is your phone number? Also that I'm going to put it as a short answer. I'll add there. Which location do you stay? These are questions that we are asking the potential target clients, and we need responses from them. Then I can say which product, which electric bike impressed you most. So here also you can have two options, or you can go for yes and no answer like. So I'll say option 1, 2025 model. Option 2, we can say maybe 2023, or let me say 2026 model. 2026 future model. So in each of this model, I can add also a picture. So I'll click there, search for a picture. So for the first one, I'll take maybe this sample picture. Insert. And then for the second one, I'll also insert its own picture. To differentiate. So as you can see on our form, this question comes with pictures, so the members are able to pick on one of that. So once we do that, now I can go ahead and say what is the biggest challenge you have faced while using our product. So here we'll have a challenge response from our clients, and then lastly you can say what type of changes I'm asking what type of changes would you like to see in our product. So these are some of those questions that we need to see feedback from our target. Once we've done that, before we publish this Google form, we need to see how it looks like. So you click on this preview, and on that preview you're going to see how the form is going to look like. So you can see here it says Africa EV 2025 customer feedback from the electric bike 2025 model. If you scroll down, it is asking what is your name, what is your phone number, which location do you stay. These are important details we would like to get from our clients or potential future clients. So so that you can strategize on how to go about marketing for your business. So which bike impressed you most? You will have an option to choose either this or that one. And then what is the biggest challenge you have faced using our product? So we are going to make some editing on this. And lastly, what type of changes would you like to see in our product? So that was just how the response can be viewed before we publish. So I'm going to make that changes. Close here. Now, since we've already done that, I'm going to click on publish. And then as I'm going to publish, I'll click on publish. So my Google form has already been published. So I'm going to click on responses. Here on responses, I want to see data being brought here. So what I'll do, I'll click on link to sheets. The moment I say link to sheets, I can create a new spreadsheet. So I'll say create a new spreadsheet. Then I'll click there and give it a title. The title can be EV Africa EV responses 2025. Once I do that, I'll say create. So we have created a Google sheet whereby the information that is going to be given from our respondents is going to appear here. So here we can then go ahead and actually work with this data further, such as inserting what we call charts, pivots, tables, images, drawings. We can analyze the data that we've collected just using the Google form and also Google Sheet. So I want to share now this. How do you share this questionnaire that is the Google form? How do you share it? You come up here and then you click this share. Here in this share you can get emails of respondents you would like to share to. For instance, I can copy this respondent's link. Okay, I can also add people to share to. So here I have different people that I would like to share to. Those are close people. So here I can add maybe a new member. So I've copied that link. So I need to say done. So once I do that, remember I've done Google form and I've done Google Sheet. So the next thing I need to do is to create an email maybe, or I can go to Canva and design a poster about what is related to our company in terms of the questionnaire that we created on Google form. So here I'm going to create a social media poster. A social media poster that is let's say the LinkedIn. I'm going to create a LinkedIn post. So I'll scroll here slowly. Slowly. I've gotten a LinkedIn. That's a background banner, not that one. So let me go for just a normal post. Let's say Facebook. Let's go for Facebook post. This one here. So I'm going to create a poster that I'm going to share on our page. So this is just a trial to see how you can work with the Google form, Google Sheet, Canva, so that you can share some data collection digital forms to your target audience. So this is our poster that we have, and on this poster I'm going to create a brand of one of our products, that is the electric bike. So I'll click on photos, then on photos I'm going to click electric bike so that I can search for an electric bike. have samples of electric bike, I'll take this one, then I'll drop it slowly on our page like that. Now it is fully on our page. The next thing I need to do is to bring text. I'll bring text. Maybe I'll go for this designer text down here, so I can go for that one. I'll bring it, put it there, click on it, and then resize it this way. So once I resize, I can put it maybe here. So here I'll say, maybe I'll change that and say Africa. I'll give it color white. There is color white. And then down there I'll say maybe EV. I'll also give it color white. So this is a poster that I'm designing about the brand of the company. So let's say the company is called Africa EV. Okay, so how does the poster look like? This is how the poster actually looks like, Africa EV. So I'm assuming this is a poster for the product that we have. So once I do that, I'm going to use my LinkedIn to create this tutorial. So I'm going to type LinkedIn so that I log in into my LinkedIn account. So I'll go to LinkedIn, and then I'm going to post this questionnaire and see how I can respond to it. So remember, my target audience is LinkedIn users. So we are going to see how you can use the power of Google using Google Forms, Google Sheet, also Canva, linking them to your social media profile on LinkedIn, and trying to actually create tools that can enable you to actually collect some important data from your target clients. So I'm going to add that downloaded poster. So I'll click right there. Wait a minute, we're almost there. So we are going to insert the image that we downloaded. Don't worry, my computer is very slow, but we are going to get that. So I'm going to search for the image that I downloaded from Canva, which means I'm going to click on downloads. Here at downloads, I'll be able to trace that image that we designed. Let's see if you can see it. Not yet. So what I'll do is I'll go to Canva first, so that I can download that image that we've designed. So I'll click share on my Canva, click share. Then here at share, I'm going to download this picture as a PNG file. I'll make sure it is PNG on Canva, then I download it. So it is going to download. So once it has downloaded, I'll go back to LinkedIn and then upload the downloaded picture from downloads folder. downloads. So in downloads, you can see here it is. Click and then I'll insert it. Remember, I had already copied the link. Okay, so using the link that I copied, I'm going to paste that link here. So I'll say paste. So once I paste, I'll indicate there and say hello, this is a sample Google form that I am trying to use to get customer feedback on one of our products in the market. Sorry, I know it is going to confuse most of my followers, but afterwards I'm going to pause this video we are creating so that they can understand that this is part of the process. So that is what we've created. So the next thing I need to do after pasting this Google form link, remember I had copied from where? From this Google form. If you can remember, I had copied, and now I've created a poster on Canva. This is a poster about the company we have and the product, and I pasted the link. Now the next thing I need to do is to post it. So once I post, that link is now active. The Google form now is awaiting feedback from members who are following our LinkedIn. So we are going back to the Google form. Then here we are not going to modify anything, so I'll click on responses. On responses, I'm going to wait and see the responses. So let's see what the responses are going to be. To see the posts. You can also share the same form to let's see there's a connection problem. Let's see, there was an internet connection problem, that's why the message was not sent. But let's see, I'm going to post again. So let me start a fresh post. Going to right click and then paste the link. After that, I'm going to add a picture. I'm going to add a picture from downloads. here it is. The picture is already posted. I've not indicated details, further details. I'm going to assume that this is just the way it is for just learning purpose. So using this one, now I'm waiting to see how many people are going to respond. So the time right now is 3:26. Let's see how long it will take before we get responses, assuming you have followers who are keen with what you post. Remember, I'm still on this response sheet, so let's wait and see. I'm not going to type anything, so we are going to see if there's a response coming in. So the response now is active, so let me assume there are members who are going to respond. As you can see, the first respondent has actually responded. Here he is, and you can see on 3:28. Remember, almost a minute after we posted, we have one respondent here. Location Westlands. The electric bike he was impressed with was 2025 model. And what is the biggest challenge that they had faced? The challenge was cost, and also what type of changes will they like. You can see there they want payment options to be worked on. So those are respondents we are getting from those who are following. Maybe we can wait a little bit and see another respondent. So here comes another respondent. That is a different model. The first one was 2025 electric bike model. The second was 2026 future model. The biggest challenge being charging stations are not enough. And what type of changes would you like to see? I need to see more charging stations within my community. Okay, so you can see people are responding. People are really responding, and using this information you can actually make key decisions. You can actually do better planning, and also using the locations you can even do better marketing. Okay, so that is how you combine the three, that is Google Forms, Google Sheets, and Canva, to actually design good content that will enable you to get feedback directly from the clients. So thank you so much for following through. Remember, the video that we've done was about how to automate sales and customer data with Google Forms, Sheets, and Canva. Okay, the channel of YouTube channel that we've uploaded this video is called Swahili Game Changers TV. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to subscribe and share this video to as many people as possible. Thank you, and see you another time.